Hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches every single one of us: confidence. How can we build it? How can we protect it? And how do we ensure other people do not tear us down? Ready? Let's get started. We all struggle with our confidence. I mean, all of us at different times of our lives. Realize that. You're not immune. The person next to you is not immune. Even those who have positive outlooks, positive affirmations, they seem super confident, are not immune to the moments of worry and unhappiness. Trust me, I have seen so many talented colleagues and friends hold back from their full potential because they're so focused on pleasing others. Confidence, that inner glow we all crave, can sometimes feel like a puzzle of pieces scattered in every direction. But guess what? You're not alone in this journey. Even the most confident people have their moments of doubt. So here are a few tips to help you navigate this path to great confidence. As always, I ask that you take out a journal or a piece of paper to go through these points. You will need to put in some work if you want to make lasting changes. Tip number 1, realize that it all starts with you. Instead of pointing fingers, let's take reins of our own narrative. Remember the saying, you're the boss of your feelings. Yep, it's true. It's all about you. Dive deep into why certain opinions hit you hard. Start by writing down your feelings and figuring out what pushes your buttons. Think about it this way. There's a reason why certain people's opinion affect you so deeply. Maybe it's because you're close to them. Think about this. If you argued with your best friend, the hurt will be deeper and longer versus a person that you just met on the street. Another possibility is because of your own insecurities. Understand and know your own insecurities. Take ownership of your actions. For example, have you ever found yourself emotionally eating and saying, I am shoving this ice cream down because that person just upset me today? Think about this. Is the person holding you down and forcing ice cream into your mouth? No, they're not. It's you. And that's okay, because you're recognizing it is the first step to change. Write down 2 steps you will take this week to change that. Be aware of your thoughts. Imagine a stop sign. So when these feelings come, close your eyes for a second and say stop. Imagine that stop sign in your thoughts. Tip number 2, let your mind wander to the worst possibilities. I know, it sounds counterproductive, but think of a problem you might have. For example, seeing a coworker being unprofessional at work. So do you say something to them? You might be tempted not to. But let's go down the rabbit hole and ask yourself, if I say something, what will happen? Well, she might be mad. And what does that mean? Well, she might not talk to me. Well, what does that mean? Well, it will make the work uncomfortable and being around each other uncomfortable. Okay, just accept that. If you care about the work and your comments are meant to have a positive impact, why not do that brave thing and say something? Recognize that your coworker being upset might not be comfortable, but it might be necessary. Also remember, your coworker, just like you, has a right to their opinions and their own feelings. Just like you get upset when someone says something to you, if you say something to someone, they will get upset as well. It's okay. They have a right to their feelings. You have to give them time. Sometimes with time, those strong feelings pass. Be curious why you're having this emotion or opinion, as if you were interviewing another problem. Imagine you're sitting with a friend who's upset, and this friend is telling you all about her day and why she's upset. What do? You ask questions, right? Often you will find that after you will go through all of the questions and outcome, the situation is not as difficult as you imagine. You will also find that you have developed a script and you'll be ready with responses in the future. You can use this script for future encounters. The alternative is much better than sitting and obsessing about a situation. Tip number 3, visualize a bubble. Your brain is very powerful, so put a bubble around you. What does that mean? I've heard people say, you're not a tree. If you don't like the situation, move. Make a decision. And sometimes that's true. We should be making decisions and we should be brave and take the next step. But there are times when you can't just leave. Sometimes these relationships between families, friends, or even being at work, you have to deal with the situation. You have to deal with the person. Maybe you're on a job that's toxic and you have to deal with your boss for the time being. Put a bubble around you. The best thing is to protect yourself. So, what does this look like? Imagine yourself in a bubble, so when your hurtful comment comes at you, they bounce off. Say to yourself, this is a damaged person lashing out at me. Damaged people hurt others, but I will not allow it to affect me. Make a conscious decision to redirect your thoughts. Visualize the comment bouncing off of you and keeping you safe within your bubble. Living your best life is all about continuing to grow and helping yourself thrive. I'm still working on myself, and I use the knowledge I've gained to help others. We're all work in progress. I commend those who have reached a point of personal peace, but for those of you that are still on the journey, don't give up. Stay strong and keep empowering yourself. Keep following these tips. Use your journal to think of ways to make steps towards change. Remember, the rewards of improving yourself on a journey is a reward itself. We're all in it together. Well, thank you for joining me today.